AI, artificial intelligence without intelligence. What is AI? As many of you already know, AI has been around for over 70 years. But it wasn't until ChatGPT came along that most people really started paying attention. But is AI a friend or foe? According to a recent Gallup poll, 56% of people feel anxious about AI due to uncertainty, but 44% feel optimistic when they understand how it can help them do their jobs more efficiently. But here's the big question. Does artificial intelligence really have intelligence? If we break down AI applications today, we can think of them in three buckets: augmented AI, generative AI, and predictive AI, even though the line between them is getting thinner and thinner as we speak. Augmented AI is like GitHub Copilot, which helps programmers code faster and better, kind of like having a smart assistant. Then there's generative AI, think ChatGPT, Midjourney, or Stable Diffusion. These AI applications create new stuff based on the data they've seen. And finally, predictive AI, which companies like Amazon, Netflix, and Spotify use to predict the demand and to guess what you might want next, whether it's a product, a show, or a song. But here's the catch. If we are talking about intelligence like humans or animals have, none of the AI systems actually get it. They just simulate intelligence by spotting patterns in data. They don't truly understand, reason, feel, or have consciousness. Without self-awareness, can we truly call it intelligent? Or is it just a mirror reflection of our own thought patterns back at us? When many people hear the word AI, they often picture some kind of robotic overlord ready to steal our jobs, our girlfriends, and wives, or maybe even take over the world. But for those of us who have already tried a few AI tools, it feels like that one friend who's a trivia champ but totally lacks common sense. Sure, they can spit out facts like an expert, but ask them something simple like, how can I make cheese stick to my pizza? And they will tell you to add about 1/8 cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce just to give it more tackiness. Honestly, when you look at most AI tools available today, they are still pretty primitive. And by primitive, I don't mean they aren't impressive, because many of these tools are actually amazing. I'm sure a lot of you have already played around with them. And based on my own experience with most AI tools today, the results are pretty unreliable for the most part. Getting AI to do exactly what you want, that's tricky. Trying to get consistent results, even trickier. Sometimes we end up spending more time tweaking AI than just doing the job ourselves. Now, I'm fully aware that the AI technology is getting better every day, and I'm sure that a lot of the issues that I just mentioned will be solved in time. So please don't come at me with, they have already fixed them, man. As of right now, at the time of this recording in 2025, AI's unpredictability is still one of its biggest challenges. It's like the tech is very powerful, but the user experience isn't always smooth. It feels like AI is this powerful machine equipped with so much knowledge, yet it doesn't have any situational awareness or social skills, which kind of reminds me of Aristotle's idea of phronesis, practical wisdom. AI can process information, but it lacks that wisdom, the practical understanding that comes from experience and judgment. So, is artificial intelligence really intelligent? That said, AI as a technology has definitely opened up a ton of new opportunities. But just like any other tech throughout history, it's a double-edged sword. In the right hand, it can do a lot of good, but in the wrong hand, it can cause serious harm. I'm sure by now many of you have already used ChatGPT to help you write a better resume, Or maybe some of you are even using services like 11 Labs to help you create professional and native sounding voiceovers. Those are some pretty cool uses, right? According to the McKinsey 2023 AI survey, 61% of AI adopters report increased efficiency at work. But if we look at the dark side of AI, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. You've probably heard about people making, how should I put this without getting banned on YouTube? Biologically revealing and cinematically enhanced reproductive action dramas with less plot holes than Game of Thrones, aka corn movies with deepfake technology. Or scammers using AI to mimic voices or fake videos to trick your parents into sending money. The world is getting wild. So I guess it's only natural for many people to be afraid of AI. According to a report by the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center in 2023, scams involving AI-generated deepfakes have increased by over 50% in the past 2 years. But here's the thing. Just like any other technology, AI itself isn't inherently good or bad. It really comes down to how people decide to use it. Sure, the ethical questions around it are huge, no doubt about that. But AI is just another tool, and tools don't have morals. Humans do. As a result of this, many countries have pushed out legislations and regulations to stop AI from getting out of hand. But let's be real. Most politicians do it not because they care about us, but because they want to control the beast before it controls them. And then there's Elon Musk telling us the horrifying future of AI. I personally don't really think that he's worried about AI taking over the world, or that it might mess things up for normies like you and me. I think the reason behind his scaremongering tactics is that, for once, he's not the one leading the trend. But no matter what we do, one thing is for sure. AI isn't going anywhere. It's here to stay. Think about all the big technological leaps we've had before, going back to the steam engine and beyond. Sure, people protest, governments try to regulate, but in the end, technology cannot be stopped. It's part of what makes us human. We push forward, mess up, learn from those mistakes, and then we push forward again. It's the classic cycle of innovation. According to MIT Technology Review, historical data shows that the average time for technology to reach mass adoption has reduced drastically, from decades with the steam engine to just a few years for smartphones. AI might evolve just as fast, if not faster. So instead of fearing AI as some big threat, we should really look at it as a tool, a way to help us do our jobs better, or in many cases help us keep our jobs. Sure, it's not your fault that companies or the market decide that your role isn't as valuable anymore. But at the end of the day, it's on you to take action. Complaining or protesting won't bring those old jobs back. The comfort zone you worked so hard to build, yeah, it's been shaken up. Or maybe it's already gone. According to a 2024 report from the World Economic Forum, about 50% of current jobs will require significant reskilling in the next 5 years due to AI and automation. So, whether you like it or not, the clock is already ticking. But look, I totally get it. For those of you who have already been affected by AI, or even worse, lost your jobs because of all this, I really feel your pain. I've got family members who've been hit by these rapid changes too. You didn't ask for any of this. It just happened. But then again, that's life. And sometimes, life sucks. Now, I'm not here to justify CEOs who fire people just because they can use AI as an excuse to cut labor costs and to make those shiny annual reports look impressive for their investors. But that's a whole nother conversation and a video for another day. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out when that one drops. As many of you have probably already noticed, a lot of companies have jumped into this AI frenzy in full berserker mode, eager to maximize profits. They see AI as the long-awaited silver bullet that will magically solve all kinds of problems. As a result, many people are going to lose their jobs, if they haven't already. That said, I personally don't believe that AI will replace human labor entirely. I see it more as an enhancement than a replacement. Think about all these AI-generated videos on YouTube. Yeah, they can be fun or even impressive at first, but how much real value are they offering? Or do you, like me, find yourself naturally gravitated towards videos made with real human effort? There's just something about that genuine human connection that hits differently. Now, I know someone in the comments is probably going to say something like, But people are making OnlyFans models using AI and they are making millions a month, man. Sure, they are. I'm not saying AI isn't a quick way to make money while the hype is still going strong. I mean, Dogecoin made people rich too. But if we are talking long term, about real business, real creativity, real human value, AI isn't a replacement for people. At best, it's a tool. AI can replicate patterns, but it cannot replicate the emotional depth or personal experiences behind human creativity. According to a 2023 Pew Research study, 68% of viewers prefer content with real human voices over AI voices, citing emotional connection as the main reason. Maybe that's why I take AI-generated content way less seriously than stuff made by actual people. At the end of the day, we humans tend to value the work and creativity of other humans. Think about it. We usually value things that are hard to do, that take effort, not stuff anyone can pump out with just a few clicks. That's why we often pay more for handmade items than mass-produced ones. There's this unique value in something crafted with skill and care, something that shows real effort. Even in a world full of automation, that human touch, that craftsmanship, still commands respect. I guess what I'm really trying to say is this: we don't need to be afraid of AI. Most people who are scared of it either don't understand how it works, or they haven't yet figured out how to make it part of their own workflow. What they are really afraid of isn't AI itself. It's the idea that someone else in their field will figure it out first and leave them behind. But seriously, whatever you do, please do not fall for those YouTube gurus telling you that you can make $1 million a day with some magic AI trick, some secret prompt. I don't care how slick their videos are or how easy they make it all sound. In most cases, the only ones making money are the people selling you the dream. They are cashing in on course sales, affiliate links, and views on YouTube. That's it. AI is just the latest version of snake oil. These people were most likely hyping up crypto and NFTs. And now it's AI. Different buzzwords, same hustle. If you really want to make money with AI, all you need to do is to download my free ebook for $5.99 a week. No, I'm just kidding, just kidding. I'm joking, come back! Now, joking aside, I'm not saying you can't make money with AI. You absolutely can. But let's be real, if someone has a secret sauce that actually works, they are not going to share it with the world. Just like anything else, if you really want to make money, you've got to find your own unique approach and offer real value by solving a specific problem in your own way. And the only person who can do it is you. Not some random mass 19-year-old guru on YouTube with fancy LED lights in the background. On a second thought, maybe the real question isn't, how do I get rich off AI? but how can I use AI to help me do what I'm already doing, just better and faster? Remember, if everyone can do it, it's not worth anything. Nobody is going to pay for something that takes zero effort. According to a 2024 study by Stanford's Digital Economy Lab, 92% of AI-related side hustle content on platforms like YouTube and TikTok contained misleading or exaggerated claims. So when you think about it, it's all part of the hype cycle. First, there's excitement, then overinflation, and finally, the disillusionment. We've seen it before, and we will see it again. And right now, we are somewhere between the peak of hype and the crash into reality. The noise is loud, the promises are huge, and everyone's racing to define what AI can actually do. But when the dust finally settles, maybe we'll realize that we've been asking the wrong questions all along. Maybe the real intelligence isn't in the AI. Maybe it's in us, in how we choose to use it. At the end of the day, even the smartest tech in the world is still just that, a tool. And a tool only becomes powerful when someone picks it up with purpose. Alright, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And if you didn't, well, let's be honest, you probably didn't make it this far. Either way, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the comments. Take care of yourself.